What's kept me alive, and I'm serious about this, what kept me alive was fly fishing. To me, it's even talking about fishing. You know, I can't tie flies anymore because my hands don't work. But it's everything to me. It's everything I believe in. I pride myself on it. Everyone that knows me as a fly fisherman or a fisherman or even a bird hunter. My dad passed away when I was 21. He and all my uncles were outdoorsmen. And I mean, not go hunting on the weekend. I mean, they lived it. That was their life. That was their religion. And I thought the best way that I could honor my dad, I got into fly fishing. You know, I worked in fly fishing. So my recreation was fly fishing, and my volunteer work was fly fishing. That's all I did. You know, I was president of Trout Unlimited, the local chapter of Idaho Falls. I was on the Federation of Fly Fishers Board of Directors. Pretty much I ran Clacket Craft until 2010, I believe. And then my health caused me to leave the company, and which just broke my heart because I still love Clacket Craft to this day. I had something called Chiari malformation with the syringomyelia attached to it. So it means I have a tumor in my spinal cord, and the back of my brain slipped down into my spinal cord, and I've had 2 brain surgeries to help with that. But it's quite painful and quite, oh, it's a bitch to live through. Oh, golly, does that hurt right now, Dave?
You need to do something, bud?
No, there's nothing. Thank you. Just let me complain. I've laid curled up in a ball with my wife just trying to rub my head. You know, my head's packed in ice packs, and I'm curled up down there, and I close my eyes, and I picture myself floating sections of the river. You know, it could be the Bighorn, the San Juan, rivers that I fished. But primarily when I get real bad, I picture myself swinging flies on the Salmon River. Biggest problem about my health is I lose memory of things, and I have to relearn to cast every year. There's some years where I don't dare wade for fear of drowning. Last year was one of those years. I got to fish, but I also almost drowned last year. I mean, I sucked water in. It was that close. You know, I do a lot of physical therapy at home, and I hate sounding like I'm this broken down old fat guy, but I do have some pretty serious stuff. People question, you know, well, I can only fish a couple hours a day, and I'm out here for 40, 50 days. Why bother? And I say, why not?
All right, Johnny, make me proud.
Let me check just a second. I was watching that eagle. Chad, get that on camera. He's got it. There I was, balls deep in the Missouri River, fishing with my buddy David Bloom, outfitter and socialite extraordinaire.
Socialite?
Socialite. Dave Bloom to me is the epitome of a fly fishing guide, or even a fishing guide, a hunting guide. It doesn't matter. That gentleman, that dude is a professional. He's old school, like the old, you know, in the old days when you hired a guide, especially like down in the Keys, you know, but up here, they were cranky old bastards. And Dave kind of takes that mold.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, windy,
right.
You go. You put it on when he says and you get off after dark. Hardcore. If you don't like it, go with someone else. And that's how Dave is.
Lean her a little more to the right. Feel it running into the rod?
Yes.
That's from leaning left.
Okay.
Just lean right. The wind's coming from upstream now.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. It's all right, buddy. Keep throwing her over there. Nice grab.
Big grab.
Big fish.
Big fish.
Keep that rod right on her, buddy. Track it. Now you're in the money water, John. Make them pay.
As soon as I start thinking about the cast is when I screw up.
Yeah,
Just don't think about it.
Feel it. Use the force. There's a force in the universe, Johnny.
That hates me. He guides 125 days a year for trout, works his butt off, worn out, and next thing you know, he's over on the clear water out here on the salmon, steelhead fishing for 2 or 3 weeks.
Actually, steelhead fishing makes you a way better trout fisherman, doesn't it, John?
It does. North Fork has always been a special place to me. Even just the thought of this place has kept me going. You know, I spend 6 to 8 weeks up here every year. My wife and I actually got married up here. We had our reception up here, you could say. So I started coming up here, and I was fortunate enough to start meeting people, the locals and the owners of the place and their family. And they all become like a second family to me. And having someone looking out after you, especially when you're by yourself or just with a couple of idiot friends, makes a big difference to me. I couldn't come up here without them. And I've become close to several residents in the area. There's a restaurant up in Gibbonsville. It's 10 miles away. And I actually call the owner Grandma. Her name's Rosemarie Ramey. Her restaurant's called the Broken Arrow. And it's some of the best Mexican food you can find in Idaho. She has just treated me like one of her own. It's just the people up here is what attracts me so much. I feel guilty if I can't come up. And not guilty that I don't get to go fishing, it's that I miss the people. I've asked my wife to cremate me and sprinkle my ashes in this rotten river. For whatever reason, it has this grasp on my heart. I have my wife and I have the Salmon River. And I have North Fork. We used to have salmon, we used to have some pretty good trout fishing, but the focus now is steelhead. Steelhead, like any anadromous fish, they travel upstream. These fish travel 731 miles just to get here. And then they stay here throughout the winter, and then in the spring, they either make it up into the hatchery or they actually spawn wild, which is what I prefer. I can tell a wild fish from a hatchery fish within 30 seconds of hooking it. They're just a stronger, tougher fish. I was around when you could catch 100 steelhead a year. Certainly can't now. Those of us who come up with that, we're raised with that catch and release mentality, I release everything I catch. I think wild fish shouldn't even be taken out of the water. We should just put them right back in the water, give them a little pat on the ass and let them go. I mean, that's the future. The future isn't hatchery fish. It can't be. My whole life has been fishing. It's probably going to cause problems when I say this, But my Jesus has an adipose fin. Wild steelhead have an adipose fin. I don't worship a fish and give it offerings. I probably would if I could catch more fish. You know what I like best about John Lent? Nothing. I have a group of friends that come out and steelhead fish with me. Sometimes I'll have 10 guys with me. Sometimes I prefer to be by myself.